We're live. We're live. We're live. Hello,
Yay!
hello, everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba, along with Jane Peter down south in the warm weather. Hi, Jan. Hi, Anne. It is a sunshiny day. Oh, see, here we go. Now it's going to do this. I thought I cut that off. Okay, there we go. It is a sunshiny day, currently minus 20 Celsius, feels like minus 27, which means it's minus 3 Fahrenheit, feels like minus 17. Nice to see you guys. So today we are doing our tag thing. We started on New Year's Eve and we said that we were going to do this the last day of every month, but first of all, I thought the baby shower is the last day of the month. Then I realized, no, the baby shower is on Saturday. So then I said to Jean, okay, we will do it on the Sunday. And then my granddaughter, who's coming in from Alberta, asked if we could do a family brunch on Sunday because she's here and she misses family gatherings, which is fair. And so I agreed to that. So these next 3 days, there's no way Jean and I would have had a chance to be able to do our celebratory tags. So we are doing it today.
Yes, we are.
So did you post on your Kofi thing the printables? Did you
Okay, yeah,
also did you also print the list of the
yes,
celebratory days? All right.
yes. So I put my Kofi down there. I can't poke down there. Why can't I poke down there? Well, you can see it, so I don't need to worry about it. Um, I'm new at that, so hopefully it all works. And if it doesn't, um, you can email me at jeanpeterartist@gmail.com and I can send them to you. What I'm trying to do is make some printables, mostly for the ones that we're using, that we've picked off the list. Now the list is January and February together, and so this is only the February part because the January part's on my ring of tags. And so that's down, it's downloadable. There's no charge. And there's this one. This
Why
covers.
didn't why
Go ahead.
didn't I put mine on my ring of tags?
I don't
She's
know.
so smart, guys. She is so smart. All right.
Anyway, so I'm going to stick with the food tag hopefully all year long. And I am really working towards the majority of my tags being shaped or shaped somehow, like this one's a tag, but it's got the cake at the bottom. And so that's what I'm aiming for. I have the rubber duckies on here, and I'm going to go back and find another food one for that. Or maybe I'm just going to do one non food every month. I don't know. It's one of those things. You just do it. But anyway, there's this and there's this, and it will come with January, February. And I think that I put the January images on there also. And I have now these are cut up because I've been using them. Well, this one's not, but the other one is. So that I have this, and then I have the one with the months. And there's part of what January's was. So that's all in there. They're in separate files because I had to do it slow like a little old lady because I wasn't sure what I was doing. And I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm working on it. So anyway, so what I've got tater tot day, bubblegum day, margarita day, pizza day, and cabbage day. But I noticed one of them, the very end was, oh, here's my list. The 28th of January is Tooth Fairy Day. And that really appeals to me because I just had teeth pulled. So I might do that one too. Maybe not today, but I might add it to my collection. So Kim, do you have yours from last month to share? So if anybody hadn't seen what you did last month,
Okay, so I did January 8th, Bubble Bath Day, January 10th, Clean Off Your Desk Day. So it took like both sides of the tag because we all know what my desk always looks like. Then January 25th was Opposite Day. So I have like black, white, right, left, up, down. January 28th was Big Wig Day. So I did this beautiful wig on this crazy lady. I tried to do Mimi from the Drew Carey show. I had a lot of fun. She's kind of whatever.
she's kind of a this one's kind of a cross between Mimi and Marge Simpson.
Sorta. Sorta. And then January 29th was Puzzle Day. So we all know I love my puzzles. So those are the ones I chose for January. This month I am doing February 1st, which is Change Your Password Day. I am doing February 3rd, Feed the Birds Day. February 10th, Umbrella Day. February 13th, Galentine's Day. And February 27th, Tell a Fairy Tale Day. So that's
And
what I'm doing.
the list of days we put on there, some of them may have different options for different days. Um, what's up there now is just what I had ready. So the more I get ready, the more I'll put up there. And it's all at your fingertips if you just go in there.
So yeah, and we decided to do it as tags because we figure we needed something to celebrate every day. And we figured that we would do 5 tags a day and then we're just kind of making books out of it. So yeah. So I've got mine also on a binder ring, and these are the blanks. So I've been gathering stuff. When we first did it New Year's Eve, it was like we made a lot of stuff while we were doing it. This time around, I actually have stuff that I I've I've got stuff. I got
Yeah,
stuff.
I have some of my stuff ready. I should probably have more stuff ready. And I already lost the little gumball machine I was working on. Oh, there it is. That's going to be my gumball. I have bubblegum picture. I mean, and what I found to make for print is not necessarily what we're going to be using, but it goes with the days we're using.
Hi,
But
Lee.
I found the bubblegum machine. I was like, that's it. That's what I want. So that's why I'm going to do that one. And I may not, probably won't do them in order because this one's already cut out and ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do. Hello to everyone that came in. I've missed you as I've rattled on here.
Yeah. So as I say, this is a carryover, like episode 2. I didn't put the link for episode 1 in, did I? No, I was going to put the link for episode 1 in the description box. We are alternating channels. So New Year's Eve, we were on Jean's channel. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with February 1st. So I have these little leftover month things. This one's from 2022. I have no idea what year this is from. I'm just going to circle February 1st because because February 1st comes every year.
That's right. Whether you're ready or not.
Yeah. Like everything else. Glad to hear your ears are clearing up, John. That's been a long haul for you.
Oh, there is nothing worse than cloggy ears or problems with your ears. I so know that.
So tomorrow's a baking day for me. What do you guys have planned for this weekend?
Hopefully, not a thing.
Huh. Rest for me, Jean. Rest for me.
I am going to try to go out to eat our Taco Fridays. We'll see if that works.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You clean off your desk and you get rid of all your little scrappy bits. And then you got nothing to make sure things are working right. What do you guys have planned? It's crazy, crazy happenings. ATCs? Oh yeah, I got ATCs to do too. Yep, yep, yep. Not this weekend though. February 1st, circled. Da 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 da. And it is change your password day, so I'm going to write it down the side.
I am still here. I am trying to put an eyelid in here, and I am not having very much luck. I think I forgot how to use this little tool. Oh, there we go. I was using it backwards.
Oh, I do that all the time. So, February 1st is change your password day. Time to stay warm. Oh, you still got cold weather your way?
Even though I have that fancy tool, I still have to put a hammer to it. They just never always smash the way they're supposed to. So I'm going to put some gumballs in my machine. You know, when you clean and organize things, you just can't find diddly squat. Oh, wait, maybe that's just me.
Okay, so for change your password day, February 1st, so I've got a February calendar circled the 1st. So I've got must have 12 characters, must have 2 capital letters, must have 4 numerals. Because we all know. And then we always get the message password is used by another user.
Well, it was pretty cold here during the last week. They called school off for 2 days, which is very unusual.
Well, like I was saying to you earlier this week, Dean, it was minus 47 here with the wind chill, and the kids were still going to school here. And so I put at the bottom password used by another. So, of course, this is very boring tag. I don't know how I'm going to doll it up, decorate it up, add to it. But for now, I think that that works. Thoughts, comments?
Yes, ma'am. I think it looks good. I think you should write on the back all kinds of passwords like password and just numbers and stupid passwords like my husband's. Ah,
I will think about what else I can add. This is just kind of what came to my mind. I guess I could have done it a little bit more artistically, put it in a box, all these little things in a box. But I was using a black paint marker so that it was in your face.
mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we'll leave that one for now. So now I'm going to do February 3rd, feed the birds.
What are you going to feed the birds?
I don't know. So I'm going to use my one chicken, and I've got my Bitsy birds. And I have fabric that
You're
has
going to be done, and I'm still going to be on the second one.
no.
Yes,
But
that's
I
why.
have fabric that has bird feeders on it. So I'm prepared today, guys. I am prepared. So I think I'm going to kind of fussy cut them out a little bit, glue them staggered, put the birds at the bottom, maybe a bird on top. And I had found this brown piece of paper on my desk when I was cleaning. So I made it into like fence boards or posts. So I'm going to use these. What did I say? I've got 3 feeders. Oh, I was going to use that one.
You know how fast you can color when you're coloring with a stencil?
Yeah. You know what? I've been finding stencils fun to color on top of them and use them as um, texture plates. Use them as texture
Oh,
plates. Maybe
well,
I'll do that so that it's kind of behind this, so it kind of looks like sky. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
well, I don't know what's under here when I'm coloring this, but some of these bubble gums have some pretty weird texture, or the paper does, or something. Because look, I don't even know if you can see it, but there's just lines going all the way this way. I don't know what it is. It's
What have
hard
you
to
got?
see.
What have you got on your desk?
I just have a mat. Oh, but there is all kinds of papers under here. That's
Oh.
probably what it is. You know, when you got something you don't want to lose, or you want to make, I stick
Mhm.
it under things. So I told my daughter, if something ever happens and she needs something, it's probably stuck under a dresser scarf, or I have a lot of my weavings on the dining, or not the dining room, the living room end tables, and mats in here, and I said just look under those. That's where I stick all the important stuff.
I don't. I put it in safe places, and we all know about my safe places.
Yeah. Well, I do have a few safe places, and I have files for it all too.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You know, I used to do all my videoing in the um, dining room, but I wanted my dining room back. So now most of my computer with the double screen is in the spare bedroom, and then I do my videoing in here. I do like having my desk without a camera on it, um, and the computer, the laptop to the side, but I'm okay. This is going to work. This is going to be fine. So
So all your supplies are in the other room, is what you're telling us. So you
no,
move back and forth.
no, my supplies are in this room, but I like having my computer in the other room so that I have more room for the supplies.
Yeah, and I like doing that too. I really like doing that too.
Yeah, I've done that too. And you know what's really cool is if you take it under something like a magazine page, or maybe I haven't tried it on a painted paper yet either. That might be cool. And then you take a little sanding block and go over it. That's pretty cool, especially with magazines.
Hmm.
When I started putting my gumballs in here, I because I'm using a printed image, not one I drew or whatever. This little gumball machine has right through here is highlighted sides, the highlights, and I was avoiding them like it was the edge. So now I'm going back in and putting fake, partial gumballs in there so it's where it's supposed to be. Not fake, just partial.
Thank you. Say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
Hi, Ron.
Hi.
Ooh, that man is moving slow.
Poor
Yep.
fella.
Yep. Put his back out today.
Are you making him be a pack mule?
Well, I hadn't planned on it, and I told him not to bother. Like I've got a canned drink down here, so I think that one's way big. Need a smaller one again. Need just a little one, just a little skinny one. Maybe that one. We'll cut that out.
That color didn't even show up. Well, it did, but it looks just like the red. We don't want that. These are not my favorite pencils. These are in my carrying travel colored pencils. Let's put one right there. I think we probably have enough gumballs. But really, can you ever have enough gumballs?
Yep.
I don't even chew gum anymore, but
Yeah.
at one point.
Choo.
They're cute little round things.
Like polka dots.
Yeah. I think we'll call that good. Of course, I'm wanting to shade.
Yep. I know the feeling.
But we're going to leave that at that. I've got the eyelet on it. And I forgot I had a bunch of these little tiny tags. So I'm going to use this for my bubblegum day, which is February 4th. And
I didn't even look to see. Lots of birthdays in our family in February.
we have Gary's birthday is in February, and then Miles is the day before Gary's. My brother is in February, and I think that's it. March, we have my dad and the twins. So slowly we have filled it up to where we have, a couple of months. I still get the whole month of November to myself, so that's good.
Oh, see? My middle grandson's birthday is the 22nd, so I could have done Margarita Day as well. What? Uh-oh. Are we in trouble here? We might be in trouble here.
Uh-oh.
Did I just take January's? Oh, no. So where did I get... The 27th is either Polar Bear Day or No Brainer Day. The 26th is Tell a Fairy Tale Day. Okay, so I guess I'm changing that 27th to 26th. The 27th is my daughter's birthday, but that's maybe why I wrote 27th. Okay, nobody's birthdays. I'm not doing anybody's birthdays. I'm just doing days. There we go. Chew bubble gum?
See, if I'm going to chew gum, I want something like
You
Big
got
Red or Dentine.
you got bubble gum by the foot. That's an oldie, Jan. My kids love that stuff. I actually put that as one of the incentive gifts for Christmas, and I think that got stolen by somebody else. So, are you supposed to blow bubbles with it too? I have to keep remember there's a lag.
Now I'm going to have to cut all this stuff apart and have it in a little container so I can find it, because it takes a lot of time to cut all this crud
I
out.
know. I just rough cut everything out
Yeah.
last last time, and I just put it in like little bags.
I can send you mine and you can do it and then, hand it back.
Um,
Just
you
kidding.
you wouldn't get it for a couple of months
Yeah.
because the stuff that Darla sent me, she sent it at the end of November ish, and I didn't get it until, well, what, a week ago or so.
Yeah.
Supposed to blow bubbles. Oh, see, we can still get double bubble and stuff here.
Oh, that makes my teeth hurt to just think about it. It really does. But my teeth hurt anyway. So I know that I can come back and decorate these, but I can't just, I can't. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. And you're right, some of this is just pretty plain. And that's a big thing. Kim and I don't do plain.
We know we don't do plain. Baka. I mean, I'm a maximalist. We all know that.
Well, this I was testing a stamp out that I found when I was doing one of my organizing spurs. And I love this. Less is only more when more is no good. I think that should be our motto.
I like it. Covered in glue again. Doesn't surprise me at all. Bahaha, one bird feeder. Oh, those are bird houses. Well,
They can be feeders too.
but they've only got like one little hole.
Well, it's for the selfish birds.
um, I didn't even think of that.
Don't you have selfish birds in Canada?
Well,
Do you have pigeons? Do you have blue jays? Do you
I've got
have
blue jays. Got blue jays.
grackles?
I got, occasionally.
They're the most selfish birds.
Yeah, and they eat the songbirds' eggs. They're brutal.
So there is my bubblegum day. I could have put that, and I think I should do some more to this. I can't. It's just too printed. I think the reason that I even decided to make printables is to make it easier and allow me to finish something.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're both on the thing where we have to finish what we start on our streams, right? It's like
Yeah.
We kind of plotted that.
And anybody that comes in and to on my channel on Saturdays, it it usually the second Saturday of every month. I do Saturday shenanigans. This month we will be doing shrinky dinks, and I might turn some of what I make into charms. It just depends upon how much I get done and what everybody, because I'm always open to say for people to say, try this, and I'm game. So, but wait, March's Saturday shenanigans
It's going to
is
be fabulous.
it is to die for. Should I give them a sneak peek?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And I am making kits for this. This will be in my Ko-fi store if I can figure out how to do it because it is a physical product that, and so I've got to be able to add shipping to the cost. I'm hoping to keep it, I intend to keep it as cheap as I can. So this is a cute little book, right? I love telling it this way, so bear with me. Well, it's got the belly band. You can slide off. And it's gorgeous, right? And then this side is gorgeous. And then you open it up and it's still gorgeous, right? Here's the secret. This does have, I got to go the right way here, little beads here on these little three things. But I usually just push it out this way. It's got drawers. And inside the drawers, I'll go ahead and pull this one all the way out, are little books. I don't have a book in every drawer right now because I just haven't. They're all sitting there to be put in to be made. This is not part of the kit, but it's really cute, so I'm sharing it. I have little die cuts of houses, and I taped them together and then put it on my printer so I could make me a little accordion book of houses. So
Isn't
that
that just the sweetest?
this is what our yeah, marches. And I still want to make some kind of decorative paper clip that closes this because I like the paper clip part. So, and you will have everything to make it except the glue. And then of course, always add your own stuff. So, anyway, this is a fun little project. And I will have a material list for those that have most of the supplies. But I set with my great big box of match boxes. And most of them had matches still in them, like this one. And I sat here and I dumped all of the matches and I made sure every box lined up right. So when I put them together in the kit, you got 3 that will work. So anyway, just a little plug there. It looks to be, this is not going to ride on top of that Prismacolor.
Yeah.
So I'll outline these later because I'm not sure where my paint marker is. But I think that helps a lot. A little outlining always does wonders.
It does. It does. It does.
And maybe even ink the edges. And these little screws need little slots in them, so I'm going to make them look like real screws. There we go. So there's my bubblegum day. And I will put these 2 together and put them on my ring. So that's my first one. And you're what, done with your 6th one?
No, I'm still working on my second one. My first one was easy peasy and boring. This
Yeah.
one,
If I do what I made for myself, mine are going to be easy too. It's just I had to do the bubblegum inside there because I wanted the shaped ones. So I made shaped images to put on cardstock and make into tags. Now the pizza, I will have to color the pizza. The tater tots is really ugly, but
Oh,
I really
no.
couldn't find much else that did tater tots, and February didn't have a lot of food stuff. Like I said, I was wanting to keep it in that category. And for some reason, my printer decided that the inside of that little tub with ketchup needed to be green. Whoever would put ketchup in a green container? That's crazy. It's so unappetizing.
Well, maybe it was made with green tomatoes.
Well, no, because there's red ketchup in there.
All right.
It's just the edges of the bowl looks green. That's how my printer printed it. So
Well, didn't get that centered, but it's okay. It's cute, reasonably. I didn't leave room for February. I'm going to have to handwrite it. And Feed the Birds also will have to be handwritten. Let's do it in a color, though. This is a double-sided marker, and it's metallic. I don't even know who makes this. It's called At the Office Permanent Marker. Twin tip. We'll see if it works. Oh, sure. The narrow end does not work.
see, that looks like a bottle of tater tots, but it's a plate. I'm not really sure how I can adjust that, but it sure did not print well. But we're going to make it look right. Yes, we are. We're going to make those tater tots golden brown. Somehow. I may have to go pop them back in the oven.
Well, that was a little thicker than I wanted it to be. Whoa, don't fall out. Feed the birds. And I guess maybe I should put February 3rd on the side. I'll do it down here.
One of these months, I have to find something else to use my jar stamp on too.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to trim this chicken down a little bit more.
Oh, so you're cutting your chicken, huh?
Cutting my chicken. Chopping up chicken.
Do you when you make chicken, I know you smoke it most of the time probably, right?
Well, I also bread it.
So do you buy a chicken and cut it up, or do you buy a pre-cut chicken?
It depends what I'm doing. I'll normally I buy pieces. Like when I'm
Uh-huh.
smoking it, buy pieces. If I am doing a broth or whatever, I'll use a whole fryer. If we're having roast chicken with gravy and all the trimmings, it's a whole chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, Otherwise, I just buy pieces and like if I'm doing chicken fingers or chunks, whatever, I
Do you
just
ever make just plain fried chicken?
breaded and deep fried.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't deep fry much of anything anymore.
Well, I don't deep fry it. I just fry it in a skillet, but
Yeah.
uh, I thought I made pretty good fried chicken, and you know, I don't know, 10, 15 years into our marriage, I find out he doesn't like chicken at all.
See, Ron never used to eat chicken because he said growing up, his mom had bought chickens from somewhere and they were rubber chickens. And she bought so many of them, they had them breakfast, lunch, and supper for 3 months.
Oh
So
my
he
goodness.
refused to eat chicken. And It was hilarious because Sandra actually mentioned it to his mom one time when we were there visiting, and she just about lost her mind. What are you talking about? It was hilarious, but it wasn't.
Um, the reason Gary doesn't like chicken is because he can still smell the singed feathers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got mail or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see if somebody's at my door. Yes, somebody's at my door.
All right. Go answer your door if you have to.
No,
Okay.
I don't have to answer my door. She just stuck something in the on the door handle, so
Okay. Somebody's selling something.
yeah, that's a good thing about the camera.
Now this is getting better. I'm adding color. I think that so far this is my absolute favorite tag of all the tags I've done for this so far.
You know what? I'm actually liking my tater tots now. If I can make that ketchup look decent, we'll be good.
Nice.
They're still not perfect tater tots. Maybe I should have went to the Sonic and then just took pictures of my tater tots.
I don't even know if we can get tater tots here. I know we get similar things. And of course, I make my own. Oh, I guess I do deep fry because when I do my tater puffs, I do deep fry them. But so it's leftover mashed potatoes, and you mix it up with a bunch of stuff, and you drop it by little balls into the hot fat, and they freeze great. Okay, this pen has decided it doesn't want to write. Tested all my gel pens recently.
I did too, and most of them were in the trash.
Well, it's going to have to be what it is. Going to have to be what it is. And let's do some sky. That's too big. I need just a real tiny, like a stencil, but more of a texture than a stencil, I think, for the top. Okay, and go grab a texture plate. So I know I'm really not much help when it comes to copying stuff because I've always got so much junk of my own to
Yeah.
use, and I apologize for that.
Oh no. I just, not everybody's going to create like I do or like you do. And so I tried to come up with images that would give people um, some choices, something
Right.
different, you know. I have a Yorkie and a Benji. I don't know what he is, but he looks just like Benji. So that's how I describe him, is he's a Benji. Well, for being some pretty ugly, close to green tater tots, I think we've salvaged these pretty darn good.
Good. Oh,
You know,
don't.
I shouldn't do food. I'm hungry now. But I get one of my favorite sandwiches for lunch, and it'll be the first time I've had um, bread. So we'll see how well I can eat that.
Nice. Nice, nice.
See, I think those tater tots turn pretty good. They still, that one right there, still's got a lot of green to it.
It's shadowing.
Yeah, it needs a little highlight maybe. Nope, that doesn't do it. Let's try.
Well, what happened to that chicken I just glued?
Oh well, that'll do.
It blew up, and the chicken went. Where, guys? Where did my chicken go? It's stuck to my glue. Look at this, silly. Wow.
Okay. Now I need to find a color to make that green. Let's try a turquoise. So it looks, or a blue of some sort.
Okay, now I'm really disappointed that the holes, that it's not bird feeders, it's birdhouses. But I'm going to consider this one done. I was going to put a little bitsy bird on there, but I don't think I've got one small enough that's going to work for me. Too low. See, because of the lag, I can't see what's happening. Maybe that's why I stay on StreamYard so I can see actually.
Oh, that looks much better. That green was just, it just evidently wasn't a really good image, and then my printer didn't like it either. And
Yeah.
let's make that ketchup look like ketchup.
All right. So that was February 1st, February 3rd. Now we're going to do February 3rd, and it's Umbrella Day. So we all know I've got umbrellas. And so that's going to be colorful too. But first, we're going to put the words in. So these are Jean's printables. She used a bunch of different fonts for the lettering, and I think they're fun. But I think I'm going to color that with a color.
There we go. There's my tater tots. That's a plate. I just keep telling myself that's a plate.
It's cute.
It is cute. I don't dislike it. It's not my favorite. But you got to have one that it's not your favorite in everything, right?
Yep, exactly.
And if I could just make them and not have to do all this other stuff to them, then it would probably be fine.
Oh, maybe I'm going to do this one this way. I have a vision. What have you guys been creating? Jan, Anne, are you doing any fun stuff? I have to admit, I'm really enjoying how this year's blanket is turning out. I'll probably post a picture at the beginning of February so you can see how I'm planning on doing it. So here's the start, February 10th, Umbrella Day. This one's going to be a fast one too. I heard that.
Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Can't get that pencil to blend out like I want it, though. There we go. I'm not big on shading with blue. I don't know why. And that's what this printable was, shaded with blue. There's my tater tot day. And that
Oh, I
is
like it.
February 2. This desk was close to immaculate before I started. Not really. I mean, but my whole mat was free.
Hmm.
You know, I could just put this on the back of these. I don't have to do the separate little tag. But I kind of like it, so.
Some of these brollies are ugly. Get up. Staticky thing. Awesome, and me too. Me too. I was doing some hand quilting, and I find that my eyes are only good for about an hour now. That's very
Yeah.
sad.
That's me in the computer. Let's just hope I can last the whole day, the whole time on here, because I was on the computer earlier today.
Yeah. Lots of orange umbrellas. I got lots of orange umbrellas. We can fix that. We can fix that. Oh, that's a nice one. Here we go. Better variety. Much better variety.
Well, I can't get to my circle punch that's the right size. I can get to too big and too level. So we are going to fix that. We're just going to make it littler.
Yeah. I will never use up everything either. So Jean and I had been talking and playing the other day, and I've decided that now my goal in life is to have a whole bunch of WTF boxes. So when my kids open them up, they go, "What was she thinking?"
Mine are just going to wonder why this is with this. Because they know I organize things, but you know, you have your own system.
Yeah.
And all I ask is just that my son in law doesn't go through any of it. Because he will just pitch it all. And if he prices things for the garage sale, he's going to price them at a quarter. That's why I sold my spinning wheel. I hated the thought of him selling that for $20.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't using it either, but
Still. Oh, yeah. It's almost like you need a totally ergonomic chair for doing that now, too.
Well, I actually use the same chairs everywhere because I was looking. Well, I needed a new one. Mine was falling apart. And at one point, we had one in the art room and then one at the dining room table. Well, I just had ran into a friend and she says, "Oh, we've got some." And they had three all alike and they're big and they're nice office chairs and they hold up well and their hydraulics are good. So now there's one in the spare bedroom where the computer is, which goes back and forth between the computer and the sewing machine. And then there's two in my art room, which sometimes I have to move just to get around in here, but I have them, so I'm good with that.
Nice.
So there is my February tater tot day. And I think that's what I'll do with this one because it's got the string on it already. So let's just put these two back to back on the same string. That's not going to work. I'll still have to flip it over, but that's okay. At least they're going to stay together till I determine what I'm going to do. So there's my tater tot day, February 2nd. My Jeep one, my neighbors have a Jeep, and I thought about just taking it over and putting it on their car.
Yeah.
I don't know that they'd get it. I guess I could hang it from my mirror on my Jeep.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss E. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Yep, we're just going to glue this down. I am being lazy today, but I wanted shaped cards. So that's how it's going to be. I think when it's full, somebody do the math for me, 5 times 12. I think it will be a really cool finished project.
60. 60. 5 times 12 is 60.
Oh, I cut off part of my lime. I didn't get it. So, well, it's good. It'll be good. Because it doesn't want to come off and I don't like to cut curved surfaces with a big pair of scissors. No, I'm just weird like that. Oh,
I don't mind using big scissors for anything because I have a harder time using small scissors than big scissors.
I just can get my details better with the small scissors.
Oh. Well, I hope that the MRI is perfect. Hope everything is good with that. All right, we're going to trim the edges because I got all kinds of overrun here.
This may not be as easy to cut out as I was thinking. This tag or flashcard I put it on is,
Pretty stiff.
yeah.
Ah. Well, I'm glad she's having a great day today. So now I'm going to outline all this. I'm just going to use a gel pen. Maybe. Skipping. Why is my gel pen skipping? Then I have to decide what. I'll probably use a gray and add this shading. Now I almost want to cut around the bottoms of the umbrellas. So yeah, my tag book's going to be annoying because some tags are going to sit one way, some are going to sit the other way. I haven't.
I had an MRI and I thought it was going to be worse than it was. I actually handled it a lot better. I did ask if I could go to sleep, or he says, well, you can go to sleep. And I said, oh, but I didn't bring my CPAP. And he says, no, you can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
He says, we don't like people who use CPAP to fall asleep in the MRI because they snore and then it messes up.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, Jan, that's crazy. Another ear infection. It's amazing how some kids are really susceptible to that.
Yeah. The other grandma sent me a message a little bit ago, and she said that the babies are just, and I know they're not babies, but they will always be the babies.
Of course they will.
Both nose are running like a faucet.
Oh, no.
Thank goodness they're just in pre-K because they sure have missed a lot of time. Because, if one's sick, they usually just keep them both at home because the trouble with trying to get one there and one not there and all that, it's just,
Yeah.
I know they won't do that when they're in regular school, but
Yeah, I never really thought about that with having twins. If one of them's sick, darn well the other one's going to catch it.
mm-hmm.
And just how much work can you miss for sick kids before they start, getting
Yeah.
a little snarky at you? I mean, pretty fortunate that grandmas are able to go and help, but that's
Mm-hmm.
not the case with everybody.
Nope.
I was when the kids were here on Friday for supper, and Janessa is a tiny girl, so she's got quite the baby bump. And twins run in her family, twins run in my family. But they've only, from ultrasounds and stuff, I've only seen one. But of course, Damien's always could be twins, could be twins, could be twins. Um, anyway, so we were talking about it, and I was saying how one of my friends had twins, and they were colicky for the first 6 months of their lives. So one was up and one was sleeping. So her sisters had to stay there to help look after because there was always a baby up. 24
Mm-hmm.
hours. There's always one of them was up.
Yep. Twins run in both sides of our families, Gary's and mine. And I don't know if they do in Corey's family or not. And the older you are, the more apt you are to have. I mean, it's more common to have twins when you're older. Um, I guess they, I guess somebody thinks that you can take care of them better. I don't know, but that's just what you know. It's just more common. Anyway, they were really surprised that Aaron had twins because Gary's a twin.
Yeah,
And I said, well, on Gary's side of the family, they can track twins back on his mom's side of the family every generation. So that every generation thing is not always accurate,
yeah.
or every other generation, I mean.
What do you guys think? Is this done?
Oh, that's so pretty.
Managed to get one done with color. Yeah. Well, the other one had color too. So now this is my favorite one. Cartoon named Fiona and Cake. Oh, that would be fun. That'd be a fun thing for you guys to watch. All right. Now here comes the fun one. This is the one I am actually very excited about. Well, no. I'm excited about them all, but this one is going to be Galentine's Day. And I have a vision because we know.
Well, I didn't do much to my margarita at all. I feel like I'm cheating. Whatever I do next month, I'm going to put more detail in. That's
That's
what
what
I
I
said.
said about last month.
But you know what? This is supposed to just be fun. It's supposed to be something different. It doesn't have to be
Well,
perfect.
that's just it. No stress, right? We're not
Yeah,
stressing about this.
you pick out your favorite days and you make them.
Yeah. Thanks, Jen. So, okay, took a little strip of paper and folded it in four. I bet you guys know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to wobble cut. So we've got shoulder, oh, have I already goofed? I've already goofed. Well, get another piece of paper. Good thing I got lots of scrap paper. Again, we're going to fold it in four. Now, we are going to go. Well, I guess I could have left it. No, I couldn't leave it because we're going to go this way. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Not thinking. I can see it, but I'm not thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Kim, you're going to be really surprised at this because this is not something I usually pull
No,
out.
that's wrong also. Why can't I know what I want to do because I've done it. I may have to draw it because my brain is just not wrapping around this. It's a good thing it's just white paper. I grabbed a couple. Thanks, Anne.
So
Okay.
you're going to draw around something, and I'm going to paint on something.
Ooh.
I don't like the back of this, and I don't want to glue a piece of paper down that I have to cut out again. So
Yeah. Now, I just saw. Okay, we're going to go like this. We're going to start. We're going to go in like this. I flipped it over. I know I didn't have to flip it over. I'm going to do the head. There we go. That's what I should have done to begin with. Start with the heads. Really goofy shaped heads, but that's okay. And they've got their hands up in the air and they're celebrating, holding hands because they're girlfriends and girlfriends do things like that.
you can sure tell this is spur of the moment stuff because, I should have thought about this to begin with, and I wouldn't have to figure out how to get the paint off the other side.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, I chose a green. I don't even have paint brushes around. I had to get up to get one. I have my watercolor brushes, but I don't use those with regular paint.
Oh, I use a brush as a brush. Okay, so we got this shape. Very odd shaped, but that's okay. And we're going to hope that this works the way I planned. It did. There we go. I got ladies holding hands and celebrating. Woo! We are girlfriends and we are partying. Now I'm going to glue them down onto here. See? I really should check my tags to make sure. Oh, look at this mess. Do you ever think you would hear me talking about a mess on my desk? No. Who am I? What did I do with Kim? Okay, so that goes that way. Okay. This one's upside down. Well, no, let's go that way, right? That goes that way. Okay, so all these actually go this way except for the top one, which goes this way. So that will go that way. These two are both up and down, so they're fine. This one is going to go this way. To the left, to the left. Oh, nice, Jan. That's nice. Whippets are busy dogs, aren't they? Though, so these ladies are really kind of goofy. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to draw on them, and they're going to be absolutely fine. They are going to be fun and they're going to be beautiful. Oh,
Here's my margarita day.
all right.
I'm going to have to touch that up. But I think I'm going to write on this one instead of do the little tag. Because I don't know where my little February that I cut out went to. Probably in the trash with my scrap paper.
Mm-hmm.
So, or it'll show up somewhere.
Okay, I'm going to actually use markers, guys. I don't normally use markers, but I don't feel like dragging out paint right now. Oh, I bet Fiona's excited. Fiona starts school this fall, does she not, Jen? Oh, no, I wanted orange. Orange. So this one's going to have curly hair. Nice orange curly hair. This one's going to have, I guess it doesn't really matter what color hair they have. Pink hair. Nice. Is she excited that she's going to be a big girl and going to school? I mean, I know she's a big girl and goes to daycare, but is she excited for school? This one's going to have a ponytail. And some bangs. Oh, wouldn't it have been fun to have done these with cats on, like cats on heads? Oh, look at how fine this marker. It's a Bic permanent fine liner. Nice.
So my margarita day. Again, this is my least favorite of. I think that I feel bad. I'm using digital printing things and not, but that's okay.
You know what? If I had digitals that were the way I envisioned these days, I would
Mm-hmm.
use the digitals. Okay, so now I need some sort of skin colorish.
I already can tell you I don't like using these flashcards.
No?
No, because I don't want to see they were flashcards on the back of them. You know.
Oh, okay. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. We are doing our tags for our celebration. We found list something to celebrate every single day. So we are doing tags to match said days.
But I'm going to have to cut for the rest of the year out some cut some tags or something because I'm out of the little bit bigger ones.
Hmm. But I mean, you can use manila folder, right? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We won't even think how many hundreds of those I have.
yeah. So I chose for my 5 days Feed the Birds Day, which is this one. And then I had Change Your Password Day, which is this one. This is actually first because it's the 1st of February. This is the 3rd of February. February 10th is Umbrella Day. And this one is February 13th, Galentine's Day. Going to school is a big change. I'm just giving the arms and faces a little bit of color because they're white, really stark white.
Hello, Brenda.
So, what have you been creating, Brenda? Have you been doing anything fun? And I'm doing all the arms, like the whole piece of arm, because I'll be coming back in with some shading and stuff after as well. But like I said, I just wanted to give it a touch of color just so that there's something to work off. I know it's kind of scribbly-ish, but like I say, I'm just doing color hint. And I will work on the detail as I go. I have a cataract forming over my eyes, and I am having a heck of a time distinguishing between purple and brown. It is making me insane.
Oh my gosh. Um, I was sitting at the kitchen counter and I made my coffee and I make more of a cappuccino. It's all instant because I don't do caffeine and all these other things. But when I got to stirring it and it frothed up from the creamer, it looked green. And I took a picture and sent it to Gary. I said, "What color is this?" He says, "Brown." And I said, "Oh, man, and I never had that happen before. I don't know if that was the reasoning, but it's kind of strange."
Okay, so it's not just me, it's some sort of weird thing that's happening everywhere.
Well, I have a cataract too, but they tell me it's not in the way yet. So
Yeah.
trying to figure out which one looks more like cheese. Oh, wait, I'm not making cheddar cheese. I'm making mozzarella cheese.
There.
But it's got to have a little bit of brown on it. So let's just do the pepperonis. You're not.
Yeah, I'm not doing the scavenger hunt this year. It feels weird not to be doing it because I have done it for so long.
I have started it 3 times and never followed through. So
Well, I've completed three, I think.
I just realized why these are not pleasing me.
Why?
Because I usually take a blender pencil and go over everything I do in colored pencil.
Right.
And I didn't do that. And
Oh,
yeah, way, way, way good thing to do. Still, my tater tots still look kind of green though. Green and
well,
brown. There you go.
these are some really chesty ladies here. Yeah, I hear that. I it's not that I don't want to finish. It's just, eventually, it's an eventually kind of thing, and it's just the way it's going to be.
It's like I was telling Kim the other day. I'm trying not to start anything new. Also, and I wrote as a goal for the year to complete some UFOs. And in my cleaning and organizing, I found an old book journal or book cover that I had redone. It was a kit I had done when I was making kits for Defy, and um, I had been wanting to make pages out of these big chunky pages out of brown paper bag and maybe magazines and nothing fancy, just to do some sloppy art on. I just want to do some, I don't know what, just sloppy art's the best way to describe it. And so I determined that because the journal had been started, I'm finishing something. Even though I'm wanting to put all new stuff in it, I think that works for me. But the sad part is, I walk in this room and see all the beads, and it's like, oh, girl. So that helped those two. Now let's get back to the pizza. don't forget if you want the printables, and if you go to Ko-fi, follow me, then you'll know when I put new things up, which might actually happen. I mean, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I told Kim I was going to have it before the end of this week. So I
And she
figured
did.
I figured if I put it out there, I had to do what I said.
And she did. She had it out there, guys. It's out there. It's at Kofi. So you can get both January and February, the printables for doing our celebratory tags. You know, if you're doing the ones that we do, but if you do any of the other celebrations, because you do get the list, if you get any other of the celebrations, it will be you'll have to find your own makings. If that makes sense. Like we each chose 5 days out of the month that we were doing tags for. But if you guys are doing it and you use other days like, you know, puzzle day or well, I mean I did puzzle day, but what else is there? There's been all kinds of days.
Love your pet day, banana nut bread or banana bread day, skip the straw day,
Yeah.
make a friend day.
So if you're doing any of those, you're going to have to find your own things, pictures, and do things. You know.
But there's no pressure. Do one,
Yeah.
do none. This is just something we thought was different, and
Everybody needs something new to celebrate.
I mean, come on, National Pizza Day? That sounds like a winner.
Oh, and there was chocolate cake day because I know I made mug cakes because it was chocolate cake day. That was day before yesterday, I think. Do. I need my white pen, pink pen. I'm getting stuff all over my desk and I'm getting really cute. Oh, that's awesome, Brenda.
Did they come in your house and steal these things?
Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, she almost looks angry.
Yeah, that almost sounds revengeful, like they knew what they were going for. That's cool that your dad was on Hee Haw, though.
Yeah, that is really weird, though.
That's just a strange thing to take.
She does look angry. I don't want her to look angry.
I loved Hee Haw when it was on. I mean, that was, I'm sure I probably at one point was, do we have to watch this country stuff? But I did like it.
No.
My favorite. And when we first moved to Texas, um, I got on the PTA because we didn't have PTA where the kids went to school before that. And we had a program where everybody did skits, kind of a talent show, but it was just a program. And several of the ladies, we all got together and we got overalls and we did the gloom, despair, and agony on me. Sorry, I can't sing, but if you know Hee Haw, you know that. So,
Nope, never watched it. Never will.
oh, Brenda,
I don't blame you for hating people sometimes, Brenda. I really don't. And when did this happen? You know, like, that's just mean. Like, I don't understand why people break into things. Well, I do, but still, you know what I mean? It's like asshats.
my colored pencils are probably thinking I'm somebody has stole them because I never use browns.
I know I don't normally either, and I've used it a couple of times on this one, but that's okay. It's just fine. So this is February 13th. Oh, very cool. Dulcimers are very cool. Oh,
Oh, that's
fuzzy,
cool.
fuzzy, straighten out. I don't know if it's going to clear up or not. I'm going the wrong way. Whoop! See,
Cool.
my dad
I
is building banderas. We've got a couple of banderas in the shop, and I don't know anybody who's actually going to finish one.
in school we had in music that was one of the things that they had that we could kind of play with, not play with, but some of us learned, some people learned things. I didn't, but I have sort of played one. Just played with, I guess is more like it. Well, that's kind of cool though. I feel like there's a celebrity in our midst.
Yeah. Don't think I need these anymore. Go away. Oh, no. Shading. I need them for shading. Never mind. They're not going away yet. One of the kids that I grew up with, well, Ron grew up with him, but as a teenager, we spent a lot of time at his place. Actually, plays with the oh, I can't remember now. Yeah, it's a country Christian country rock brothers.
Allman Brothers?
No,
That's the only brothers I could think of.
they go to Finland and all over the place. Who the heck?
My dad had a cousin that was in Johnny Cash's stage hand kind of thing.
Hmm.
I mean, I actually met the cousin, but I never got the opportunity to meet Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
suppose
now I have to look it up. I'll be right back.
I suppose had they been somewhere where we were, maybe we would have, but there's my pizza. Does that look like pizza? I know that cheese is awfully white.
Bellamy Brothers.
Oh,
There we go. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to make my pizza cheese look like pizza cheese. You know, it really should have, a little bit of red sauce poking through it, but it'll do. It will do. I'm happy with it. It's more like a coloring book page, but okay. Really makes me mad that I took the time to cut that February out and it has disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's in the trash or on the
Oh
floor.
no.
Oh well, it is what it is. I can write. I just don't always like my writing.
My girls and I are actually going out for Valentine's Day.
Where you going?
I got tickets to all ladies comedy night wine tasting thing.
Ooh.
Sounded like fun to me, so that's what we're doing.
Ooh, I have 4 done.
Nice.
Now I have to decide between Cabbage Day and Tooth Fairy Day. These I printed for myself.
Oh, Tooth Fairy Day would be fun.
Yeah, Cabbage Day, I can cut that out and be done, but and this too.
Oh, that's cool, Brenda. Have you gone to see them?
I haven't seen the Bellamy Brothers, but I've seen the Oak Ridge Boys
Cool.
and actually touched them.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do the Tooth Fairy. I don't feel like cabbage. Gary asked me yesterday if he thought I was up to Police Ghost for supper tomorrow night. I said, well, I'll try it. I said, push comes to shove, I can eat refried beans and guacamole.
Yeah.
I don't really care for their refried beans. They're a little runny, but that's aside from the point.
But you can eat at least something.
Yeah, yeah. I could probably eat, um, maybe well, I don't want to even try a taco salad. I don't want to try the lettuce.
No, or the crunchy
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah, there won't be any chips. That's always been my favorite part of going to a Mexican restaurant is the chips and salsa, but
Ooh, you might be a little big. You're too big. It's too big.
I'm sitting
That's,
here with the heater on my feet because my toes are cold and it's 56 degrees outside.
that's really cool, Brenda. It's nice when stars are actually human and not entitled, you know?
Now, I did meet Porter Wagner, and they used to have, at not really the county fair, but sort of like that. They would just have different people come out to the fairgrounds, and we had Porter Wagner and Johnny Rodriguez. Johnny Rodriguez called my sister up to stage for some reason. I don't know if it was something she was wearing or what. I don't remember, but she got to go up and meet him in person. And
That's cool.
when I lived in Kansas, we did go to quite a few I went to quite a few concerts. Gary didn't, but then there's the ones we've seen around here. We went and seen Bon Jovi and Head East. When we were first married, we went and seen Head East.
We've gone to see David Bowie and ZZ Top and Santana and oh, quite a few. I
Gary's been to Santana in Kansas. He went to a lot when he was, a teenager, but
yeah,
and then he went to see Ted Nugent. I won the tickets, and I didn't have any desire to go see Ted Nugent. And so him and my girlfriend's husband went, and they said they were like teenage boys because they got dropped off at the concert and got picked up at the concert so they could drink all they wanted. And I just the most recent one I've seen. um I saw Wayne Newton, and I thought we had meet and greet passes for the back stage.
yeah,
And when we went back there and I peeked around the corner, I thought it was a wax mannequin. He had
really.
so much makeup on, and yeah, he, him and Willie Nelson both I've seen in the older years, and definitely show they're aged.
Well, yeah.
And that's what Gary said about Ted Nugent when they went. He says, "Wow, it's kind of hard to see your favorite rock star in a pair of men's dress pants." He said, "He's so old." I said, "Yeah, so are you."
Very cool.
One star that I wish I had seen that I never did. just never had the chance, and that is meatloaf.
Yeah.
That was my favorite growing up.
Okay, this is February 26th. And it is Tell a Fairy Tale Day.
You know what? I am tired of trying to cut around her little magic wand. I can draw a magic wand.
Wayne Newton, very cool. You saw Meatloaf? Awesome.
Oh man. Well, I'm so jealous. I have so many memories of his songs. Out Dragon Main, and I in Oklahoma. I was old enough to buy beer. My cousin wasn't yet, and yeah, when her mom found out about that about 10 years ago, she was so disappointed in me. I said, "Well, I enjoyed my time there too."
Okay, I don't know if I want mushrooms. Don't know if I want mushrooms. I do want. Drag out the bin box. Because. Oh, wait. Maybe there's some. We'll look here first. No, look, I have berry hoses. Okay, have a wonderful time outside. Do you guys have snow? Is she going to make a snowman? Are you going to make a snowman? Okay. I feel like the background kind of needs to be blues and greens, like greens. I'm just going to do a light scribble of some greens. Although here it would be white, February. And now a bit lighter green. All right. So I have a plan. Whether it's going to work or not, we're not sure. But I see something. glue this mushroom down. That's very cool, Brenda. Very cool. I bet you those kids talked about, like, that's a memory that they're going to have the rest of their lives. That is such a cool thing. For Halloween, my dad used to give out oranges. It
We
was
used to always give out popcorn balls until, people started messing with their
right.
treats and then nobody would take them.
Yeah,
And we made the best popcorn balls. We made them with jello and they were flavored.
cool.
Yeah, I think you want it to be a little bit shorter. One of these days, I'm going to be able to do a live and have everything out that I need.
Uh huh.
You don't believe me.
Walter Brennan, nice. So cool. Very cool.
This little piece of card isn't very sturdy, so I'm going to put an eyelet in this one too.
What number are you on, Jean?
I'm on my fifth one.
Okay, me too. Me too.
Oh, shoot. Did it backwards again. I really have a love-hate relationship with this tool.
What is it?
The crocodile or whatever it
Oh
is.
yeah, I've watched people use that, and it's like so many people struggle with it, and it's like, yeah, I don't think I ever wanted to try one.
I think that I thought I had a really good solution. The little what I have sitting behind me with all the drawers in it.
Mm-hmm.
It when I turn around and put this on there to work, it's pretty close to eye level,
Okay.
and I can see what I'm doing then. But I'm not. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
see what we do with gloves is we put them on top of the heating vents in the house, and like open so that the air blows up inside them. I guess you could always use a hair dryer, stick a hair dryer in them too. Hey, none of these girls have wings. I need some wings. I'll draw some wings on. Now, I guess I need a metallic goldish thing for wings.
I liked having the mat that doesn't look nasty under the camera, but
Yeah,
little stuff that's on it's real hard to pick up. You can't just go like this and sweep it off. It's thinner. I don't know if I'm liking it. Kind of like have the cutting mat. So if I want to pull out the X-Acto knife, I'm prepared for that too, you know?
yeah. I get it. All right. Outline around the wings. Then we're going to cut these guys just a little bit tighter in. Scissors. Can you put them in the dryer, Anne? Confetti from junk mail, yeah. Yeah, I've looked at them and thought, oh, maybe that would be easier on my hands for, doing grommets and things. But after seeing how people struggle with them, it's like, yeah, I've never like,
Honestly, to me, a hammer and setter is just as easy.
yeah, it's what I use. That is what I use. You're doing tooth fairy. I'm doing fairy tales. It was funny because when my grandkids were little, I've got a recording device and we would tell stories. And my grandson actually asked if we still had them. And we do, of course. So him and his girlfriend were just killing themselves laughing at these stories that they told. And I really miss doing that with them. Wonder if they'll play when they're here for brunch on Sunday. Probably not, because everybody else will be wanting to talk to them, right?
Probably. But if some of them are staying all in the same place, they might get a lot of their talking out then.
But it's their cousins and stuff. They won't be seeing their cousins until they're here. And
Oh, you're having a big crowd then, huh?
I'm having everybody.
Wow.
Everybody. Yep, yep, yep. It's going to be a full house. Okay, I thought that these were shaded, but now I've got them on here. They don't look like there's shading on them. These this. So what you having for supper? Oh yeah, you're going out.
No, today's Thursday, and you know what? Nobody said anything else. I don't know what we're having.
I'm gonna make spaghetti. So we haven't had that for a while, and because I went grocery shopping again this morning, I went grocery shopping 3 times this week, guys. I went shopping on Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't even know what day. Anyway, I went grocery shopping and picked up stuff for the baking that I have to do. Some of this stuff for the baking that I have to do for the baby shower on Saturday. And then I get home and there's a message from my granddaughter that's coming from Alberta. And she asks if I can do a family brunch. And I kind of thought, I'm going to be so tired. But I've never said no to this girl. I can't say no to her. She's my baby girl, right? Just can't say
Yeah.
no. So I said, yep. And then I had to go and do grocery shopping for the brunch the next day because I didn't have any bacon, didn't have enough eggs to do like a big baked omelet. So did that, and then today I went and picked up the things for the shower, the lunch meats and stuff, because I didn't want to get it earlier in the week and have it sit and go bad, right? So 3 times this week I went grocery shopping. I am so done with grocery shopping. So done. So done. So done. Just done.
Gary did say he had to go to the grocery store after work, so
Yeah.
he'll probably call and say, "What do you want for supper?"
Now that's nice.
It's his turn to cook. I've cooked all week.
Pardon?
I said it's his turn to cook anyway. I've cooked all week.
Yeah.
But he does ask me because there's some things I just can't eat.
Right.
Like a steak is out of the question for probably a few months.
Yeah. Okay, so this is February 26th. Do I have a 2-6? Boy.
Well, my favorite part of spaghetti is meatballs.
Yeah.
I don't make spaghetti in meat sauce. I compromise and I make my meatballs in patties, and then I cut them up. So I told Gary that's kind of like meat sauce because he prefers meat sauce.
Yeah.
But I made meatloaf last night, so to me, that's close enough.
I'm having spaghetti with meat sauce because I don't feel like making meatballs because
Yeah.
I'm going to be cooking all weekend. So,
Yes. Well, I don't blame you in the least. I'm done.
you're done?
I'm done. I didn't do anything. I used printables and made tags. I mean, I did a little. I guess I could doodle her dress. Maybe she needs it prettier than a white dress, you know. And then, so that's, where'd my bubblegum day though? I'll put them in order. The 4th. I didn't do pizza day tag, did I?
No. Yeah.
Pizza day is the 9th. I'll just write it on here real quick and then I'll figure out what to do with it. So we start off with the tater tot, and then the bubble gum, and then the pizza, and then, well, I am not putting these in order. Tater tot, bubble gum, pizza, margarita, and the toothberry. So there we go. Tater tot day is February 2nd. It does look like a jar of tater tots, but it's really a tray. February 4th is bubblegum day. So we have a gumball machine. And I may fill it up with gumballs before I'm done. And then we have pizza day, which is February 9th. And then we have margarita day, which is February 22nd. And then toothberry day on February 28th. I don't like leaving them blank, but I don't know what else to do. So anyway, there we go. Do something for the pizza day. I like these images that are all outlined in black, is if you don't cut them out perfect, you can just add black to the white and it just looks perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Um, on Jean's coffee shop, like it's listed under her name, she's got the printables, including the lists of all the different days celebration for the entire, well, for both January and February, because this is our second episode because we did January's New Year's Eve. Um, but she's got the list for January and February. And at the end of February, we will do March.
Yep. And there's nothing, there's no charge. Just you might want to follow me because you'll get notifications when I add something new. And I really, really, really am going to try to do that. I mean, I've stuck through this for 2 months. I think that's pretty darn good for me.
We're doing well, both of us.
And I'm anxious to see what this Kofi does. With the January ones, I did offer, and I had I sent them out via an email, and so that worked. But I thought this way you can go get them, and like there's a sheet with months and days in case you wanted to put it was, because you're going to say you're going to use it and it's going to be Tuesday, February 4th, whatever, which is not right. It's Tuesday, February 3rd because I have a dentist appointment. But, you can do the days, the dates, the numbers. That was just the months I just held up. And then somewhere in this mess is a sheet with numbers on them also. And then January's images are also up there. So it's everything we've used and everything we've used up till now.
So here are mine. This is February 1st, change your password day. So must have 12 characters, must have 2 capital letters, must have 4 numbers. And then note, password is used by another. We all know how much fun it is to change passwords. February 3rd is Feed the Birds Day. And I thought that this, I don't know what I was thinking, but those are birdhouses. But, this could be a directive. Feed the birds. You got lots of birds. You got housing for them. Feed them. February 10th is Umbrella Day.
That's my favorite.
February 13th is Galentine's Day. And then February 26th is Tell a Fairy Tale Day. And so I did fairy houses, mushrooms, fairies, and Once Upon a Time. I had fun with that one. I was very, very lucky that, a lot of my stuff, I have stuff. We all know I have stuff. We all know I have stuff. So I'm actually using my stuff, which is really nice. I have a lot of stuff.
Okay, now I'm going to add them to my ring. I need to put fibers on some of these. I've
Yeah.
left strings on some of them. And what I did is I put, excuse me, I put the list of January on a tag. And I'm going to do the same with February. And that'll kind of separate the months a little bit. Well, that's my plan anyway.
And I didn't know she did that, but I'm going to have to copy that. But probably not until next month because I don't have time now. I have to go and bake.
So we have tater tot and pizza. And oops, we forgot bubble gum.
Oh, no.
And where's the bubble gum tag? There we go.
Oh.
And then we have the pizza. And then we have the margarita. And so far I have the pattern of 4 foods and something weird.
Nice.
Oh no.
What?
The one with the eyelet won't go on there.
Oh, rats. Now what?
Well, I thought I put an eyelet on 2 of them. I did. The other one went. This one must not have opened out far enough. Well, I will play with it until it works.
So there's February 1st, February 3rd. This is going to be a fun book. February 10th, February 13th. And is your paint dry? It is. February 26th. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Now I feel like doing some additional ones.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go in and do something with the backs. The rubber ducky, I did the whole back like that.
Yeah.
And I think I don't like them plain. I think.
Well, the only one I did something on the back. Oh, the opposite day, and clean off your desk day, because you guys know. So why isn't this one going over the hinge? Oh, there we go. Just needs to be. Nice. Oh, yeah, I'm planning on the rest of today. I want to make the syrups that I need for Sunday. I'll do that this evening, and then I'm going to go to bed, and when I get up tomorrow, it's going to be interesting menu. Yes. it is an interesting menu, Jean.
I know. Yes, we can have spaghetti with ice cream and popcorn and cake for dessert, and then tater tots with our pizza and a margarita. That actually could work. Tater tots, pizza, and margarita, then gumballs for dessert. Yeah. I haven't printed out March, and when I put that on Kofi, it will be March and April. The plus to having it on Kofi is if you do the letters and the numbers and stuff, you can, well, I was going to say you go print, get them more than one time, but I guess if you already got them downloaded, you can print them as many times as you want. So,
Yeah. Yes. I will get those lists ready. I have no idea when I will get those other lists to you, Jean.
that's okay.
I mean, I know you've got them, except for I found this because we went online for lists, right? And I found one list and it's beautiful. It's printed out just gorgeous. And then I found this list. So I was adding it to the other list. Hi, Teresa. But you have to have a I have to have a magnifying glass in
Yeah.
order to be able to see these. And I haven't had a chance to sit down and do that. So that's going to be one of the this coming week is still just, even though I've got the shower and stuff this weekend, the following week I have paint night. I'm taking the baby mom out for a mass grocery shopping. Then we're going to come back and make a whole whack load of freezer foods. And then Friday night, I'm going out with my kids. So maybe next weekend I should have a
Have something
brain.
like back.
I might have a brain
Yeah.
by next weekend. Yeah, Jan, I like to go to the store first thing in the morning. I know, Brenda. It is so much fun to go shopping with them. Like, but you're right. They see something they like, and it's like, okay, Grandma will get that for you, right? I'm
Yeah.
horrible for that. Absolutely horrible.
Me
But
too.
uh, yeah, this grocery shop, they know it's their shower gift from me. And one of my girlfriends thought it was such a great idea. She sent me money to add to it. So their freezer and stuff, it's going to be really, really well stocked.
Good. They're going to love that.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Especially
and
if, heaven forbid, she has to have a cesarean.
yes, yes. And I mean, she's planning on going all natural, and baby's in position already, evidently. So she's not due until first week in March. So, that might not be that long.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that they're stocked up beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I would like to thank everybody for being here, everybody in the balcony, everybody who's been chatting. I am, and yes, I do this to myself, and I get that. I get that. I'll let you know how the shower and everything went next Thursday. Um, we're only expecting about 50 people.
Only. Are you having it at a facility or at a home?
Yes, yes. No, it had to be at a facility. I don't have room for 50 people, although how many did we have for the bash, Jan? We had like 100 people here or something. When we turned 50, we had a live band and everything. It was nuts. Anyhow, I'm saying goodbyes. Love you guys all in the balcony. Love you guys all in the chat. Anybody who watches replays, I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And thank you very much, Jean, for coming and playing, even though we're a little bit early.
Yeah. That's
And,
okay. We got to
and
work around what we got to work around.
just so that you know, Next month it will be on Jean's channel. We're alternating channels.
Yeah. And
So we
my YouTube is Jean Peter Artist also.
and
So
so we will what? We will post when we decide what day we're going to have it, and the only thing that's going to stop me is if I become a great grandma beforehand, because I appreciate you guys all. Big hugs to each and every one of you, and I shall say goodbye for now. Hugs, guys.
bye all. Thanks for coming.
Take care. Thanks. See ya.
Ta-ta.